Good morning, social fam. NLK3 here. Good morning, and it's a beautiful morning. I'm gonna put my stuff down here and open my garage. But hope you're all having a fantastic start to your, what is it today? It's Wednesday. Wow, hump day. So sometimes when you're really busy, you can't even keep track or remember the days. So try to get in my garage. You guys are having a fun opportunity to kind of got my protein. I'm on an 8-week challenge. I'm on week number 5 and work out like 30, and I'm trying to get in my car to go to the gym. So I'm gonna put you right there. Good to go. All right, don't touch it. Good. All right, perfect. So turn on the car, ready, set, go. Hope you're all having a fantastic start to your morning. And I want to talk about 2 things. I want to talk about not listening to the voice in your head. And you'd be like, what are you talking about? Voice in my head? I got no voice in my head. Norm, you're crazy. Well, sorry to tell you, we all have a voice in our head, right? We all think to ourselves. Thinking to yourself is a voice in your head, right? So, we're gonna talk about that. Basically, you know, things, you know, voices in your head, thoughts you think to yourself. And we're gonna think about, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Those are 2 different topics we want to talk about. So the first topic we want to talk about is basically listen to the thoughts in your head. So basically how that whole process works, as you probably already know, going for, say for instance, a job interview, right? And you're like, oh, I'm going to this job interview and I'm really super excited. And then you're thinking to yourself like, what should I wear? I gotta make sure I have a copy of my resume. I wanna make sure that, you know, my hair gets done, or I wanna get my nails done, or whatever the case may be. Guy, I wanna get a new tie, and this and that and whatever else. So you're thinking to yourself, make sure the garage closes, right? You're thinking to yourself. So those are the thoughts in your head, okay? That's one example, maybe a more positive example. Now let's give you some negative examples. So you're going to the gym, right? And you're like, man, I'm working out, doing this 8-week challenge. You know, I want to be like NLK3 and I want to get this challenge done. And, you know, I'm going to start working out. And then you get up in the morning and you're in your cozy bed and you feel so good. And, you know, it's just like, oh, and then you have this dream and you're in the middle of it and it's about to get so good and you're about to, and then you wake up and you're like, oh man, I was like at this club, met this girl, you know, she was back at my house, the dream was like, and then you wake up and you're like, oh man, now I gotta, man, reality. And then the voice in your head's like, just go back to sleep, just go back to sleep. You don't wanna go to the gym. No, you don't wanna go to the gym, just go back to sleep, right? There's that negative voice that's telling you, oh no, just, you know, go back to sleep. You're having a great dream and man, I'm getting blinded right now by the sun. So those are the, you know, the voices in your head. Basically, we all have the voices in our head, you know, and some individuals, you know, keep it under control better than other individuals. It just depends on who you are. There also could be other issues too, like eating disorders, ADD, you know, people have different disorders as well that do different things that basically, maybe you'll have more thoughts or less thoughts or whatever the case may be. So for me, you know, this morning I woke up, you know, I'm on this 8-week challenge, and the first thought that comes to my head is like, oh, go back to sleep, you're not working out, work out later on this afternoon, or work out this evening. And I'm like, hell no, am I gonna go work out later on this afternoon, or go work out this evening? I'm gonna go work out right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get this done now, because I work out twice a day, so if I work out this morning, and then I have to work out this evening, you know, it's gonna be hard if I just work out this evening, because then I have to double it up, and I've done that before. So that's basically the thoughts in your head. So to overcome those thoughts is just don't listen to them and just get up and just go. You know what I'm saying? That's just do it. And I think the thoughts in our heads come from basically, you know, external influences, and basically just more or less, it's like, I think the thoughts in our head on some notes is kind of like, you know, we say like we are our worst own enemy. Well, it's like our head, you know, we're like our own worst enemy in our head. So, you know, that's the first thought when it comes to thinking in your own head. So sometimes it's just get out there, go, don't worry about it, you know, and after you're done with the gym, you'll feel a lot better anyways. So the other one is you don't use it, you know, if you don't use it, you lose it. And the reason why I'm going into this segue and I have both these topics, now we're already coming into 5 minutes, and I'll make it short and brief, is because basically, you know, it's true. If you don't use it, you lose it. And there's a law there's a universal law. I don't know if you guys know about the universal laws and laws of attraction and all that type of stuff, and it's a little deeper, okay? And you can look up universal laws yourself on YouTube if you want, check it out. But there's a law, and the law states that basically if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So that goes to show that, like, say for instance, if you don't use your arm, right? You just use your arm, you're done using it, whatever the case may be, or your hand, after a certain amount of time, you're not gonna be able to use your hand or your arm anymore because basically you're not using it anymore. Like, I'll give you an example. So say for instance, you used to be really good and you had a good, you know, free throw like shot, right? You're really good at this free throw shot. You always were on point with it, got busy with work, didn't get back to your free throw for like 6 months. And then you're like, man, I went to the freaking, you know, went to the gym, man, honey, or whoever, yeah, let's say, honey, I went to go do my free throw and I was off, man. I couldn't even, I got like 1 or 2 and usually I'm on it. It's been like 6 months, what the hell? It's because if you don't use it, you lose it. It's like going to school and you're getting your degree and then you go and you do something else and then you basically, you lose it. So the reason why I wanted to put both topics together is because if you, like, say for instance, are working out, you know, and you listen to the thoughts in your head and then you don't go work out because you're like, ah, nah, you know, I'll work out later on tonight, then it turns into tomorrow and then it turns into next week, and the next, you know, you haven't worked out for 6 months and you spent so much time, you know, trying to get toned, and then next thing you know, you didn't use it and you lost it and then you weren't so toned anymore. So, you know, two great topics, you know, basically don't listen to the thoughts that come in your head. You know, sometimes if it's just you thinking yourself through on an interview or thinking some things through on whatever, it's fine. It's better, but it's better to talk to other people instead of just kind of being in your head about it. You know, and that's why I'm doing this video, because I was kind of thinking into it myself and I was, you know what, just do a video, put it out there, you know, and maybe it'll resonate with other individuals out there in the world as well. So basically that was that thought. And then, you know, if you don't use it, you lose it. You know, I've actually, you know, worked out for quite a while, lost 40 pounds last year, up 15 pounds this year, and I lost a lot of muscle, you know, and then it's like I didn't use it, so I lost it. Now I had to gain it back again. So those are some thoughts for you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. This video is going to be on YouTube, then I'll put it on Facebook and Twitter and maybe do a little snapshot on Instagram. Trying to connect all the socials, but it's not that easy. This video I'll probably put just directly onto Facebook, and then I'll put another link onto, say for instance, YouTube as well. For some reason I think when it's on Facebook you get more hits, well at least it seems like that, and then on say for instance YouTube, it's not like you don't get as much hits, but they have algorithms and a bunch of things going on, and people for some reason, you guys like to click on things inside the things. You don't want to click on something that's outside of something. So if you're in Facebook, you'll watch the video if it's in Facebook, but as soon as it takes you to YouTube, it's like, I don't want to go to that link and my phone's too slow and blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna stop rambling. Get out your damn head, talk to other people when you have issues. If you don't use it, you lose it. So it's always good to have refreshers on, whether it's, you know, you're a real estate professional, a refresher on the test, you're basically you know, an attorney, refresh on the laws, which they probably already make you do that by law anyways. If you're working out, make sure that you keep working out. Even if you want to slow down or stop, don't stop, just don't go as much as you used to. So if you don't use it, you lose it, and get out your mind. Talk to you soon. Until the next one, make it a fantastic day. Thanks for the view. Yeah, right? For the view. Make it a fantastic day. Like, follow, and connect. There's gonna be more coming. Come on.